Yeah, it's your boy Mike on the mic. I will. I hope y'all had a great week. I hope y'all had a fantastic work week and all of that. I know y'all had a fantastic day. Whew. I know y'all had a good day. I know it. What a dub. What a W. What a dub, man. Absolutely great job. Offense, defense, special teams. I loved it. I loved it. And what I loved most about it was that it wasn't even perfect. It was nowhere near perfect. It was an absolute dog fight. It was a dog fight. And we came through. Offense came through when they needed to after making their mistakes. Defense came through when they needed to after making their mistakes. Special teams came through when they needed to after making their mistakes. Man, oh man. That's a statement right there. That's a statement W. That's what that is. That is a statement W. That's one of those where it don't matter what your opinion is about the Browns. It don't matter what your opinion is about the Browns. See, that's how you stop all the talk. That's how you stop it. And y'all know, like on my last show, I'm not the biggest Stefanski fan. But when you get dubs, what can I say? What can I really say? Whatever I'm gonna say is gonna be nitpicking because we got the dub in a game where we never used to. That was a game where we would lose 100% of the time. 10 out of 10. Loss. Browns L. It goes up against the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bengals as a W for them usually. But y'all real Browns fans, y'all know even in our darkest days, man, a lot of times we went toe to toe with them boys and would lose because we didn't put it all together when we needed to. We didn't put it all together when we needed to, but that was the difference today. That was the difference. And I can't give anybody else credit but who? My man Kevin Stefanski. You my man's this week, Stefanski. Yeah. Yeah, that's a dub right there. Usually I'm at your neck because I'm like, man, you didn't put it all together. Despite all your bad pay call and this and that I didn't like, when it came down to it, you still didn't put it together. But this week, these past couple weeks, whoo, Stefanski. My manski. Ah, yes. Big W. Big W. Great win. Great win. Usually hardball over there running circles around us. I didn't say Lamar Jackson. I said hardballs over there running circles around us. Not this week. Great job. We gonna get into it though. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Watson. I told y'all. I told y'all. We don't need him to be great. He don't need great. What he have? 213 yards. 213 yards. When you look at the stat sheet, anybody that didn't watch the game is gonna sit here and say, "Man, he had a decent game. Like he didn't do anything fantastic. He had a decent game, but when you watched it, you saw his impact. It was much deeper than that. It's bigger than the stat line sometimes. That man was old Deshaun Watson the day when he needed to be. He still had his mistakes. Yeah, he did. He got some rust to knock off. The entire offense does. The entire offense does. Because we haven't been playing with real Deshaun. The more he gets acclimated, the more the offense can truly get acclimated. Whoo, whoo, man, he's gonna continue to get better. I hope that ankle injury's all right. That's gonna continue to bother him. Just like you saw him hobbling a little bit all game, but he could play through it. That's gonna continue to hinder him a little bit. I'm a little worried about that. Not necessarily worried. I'm not gonna say worried. Worried was the wrong word, but it's definitely on my radar. He's definitely got to nurse that, but that man was Houdini on some of those plays. That was vintage Deshaun. Escape from the pocket. Now I can pick whatever I want. I might be able to scramble for 5 yards, or I might be able to dump it off to Elijah Moore. Touchdown. That's the difference. That man's starting to get comfortable. I like that. And he's going to continue to get better. Him and Stefanski and the rest of the offense, man, that's going to continue to be a work in progress. That was beautiful. Speaking of Stefanski, let's talk about the offensive line. Looked like we had the whole unit out there to me. That looked as cohesive as it could be. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Which I can't give all credit to Stefanski because y'all know that's Bill Callahan all day. That's Callahan. That's the best offensive line coach in football right there. His fingerprints was all over that. Because you didn't have to. The broadcasters didn't even speak about the offensive line and how great they were all game. They didn't even say a word about it. Because they don't know. Man, y'all don't even know the injuries we got on the offensive line. Y'all here for a week doing y'all little info, y'all little detail and questions, and then y'all gone to the next game. But we know that offensive line was banged up, and that was my number one concern. I apologize for not getting to drop a video, man. That was some technical difficulties. I'm getting some kinks worked out. I apologize. But whew, you didn't even notice that was not our number one unit. You didn't even have to speak about the offensive line for the most part. Don't get me wrong, Deshaun had to make some stuff out of nothing, but that's what happens when you get that type of money. That's what it is. And he did it. He did it. Anybody complaining about Deshaun this week, man, y'all gotta sit down. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta go somewhere with all that. That man did it. Past the offensive line, let's also give a round of applause to Elijah Moore, Amari Cooper, the wide receiver group, even Tillman. I don't think Tillman got a single catch. I don't think he got a single catch. But he had an impact. A huge defensive pass interference play. Huge. That was big. Just like the rest of the offense, he's going to continue to be a work in progress, and he's going to continue to get better. That man's a rookie. He's just now starting to get tick in playing time. Just now starting to get it. Just now starting to get to play with Deshaun. They're going to continue to get better. Njoku. Yeah. Absolutely. For years, that's been my guy. And for a long time, I didn't have any ammo. I ain't had nothing in the clip other than, man, he fast. He's young. Look how, man, this dude quick. He's worked on his blocking, but for the longest, he just could not catch the ball. All he could catch was crazy one-handers, and that was it. That man's Mr. I mean, he dropped one today. I guess I can't call him Mr. Consistent, but he one of the top tight ends in the league. Look at the stats. You look at the numbers and you tell me he one of the top in the league. And Njoku is huge. The running game. Way to finally get kind of a Stefanski figured it out to where he can't keep sprinkling. Even though I liked it, honestly. I liked sprinkling in Ford and then Hunt and then Strong. I actually enjoyed that. That's what I preferred. But that proves that I don't know best because I saw a whole bunch of Ford. And then in the second half, I don't say a whole bunch of Hunt, but I saw a whole lot more. I like it. It worked out. That man Ford was running today. Forward. That's what I call him because that's what I want him to do. Go forward. Quit dancing and prancing. It ain't necessary, man. Hit the hole. He did that today. I like that. I liked it, man. Great job from the offense. Stefanski finally realized, man, we gonna set the pass up with our run and not the opposite. I don't care who our quarterback is. Yeah, we got Deshaun Watson. He'll be there when we need him. But for now, our strength, our bread and butter, we about to set the pass up with the run. And I loved it today. Came out running. I don't care if we only got a yard. We going to run it again. And then we going to go deep. I like that. Before, Stefanski would run the ball sometimes, but then on our passes, man, all you want to do is try to set up some little dink and dunk, man. That's not gonna work. It's not that doesn't work, man. When you playing in the box, when the defense just put you in the box, it's not gonna work. Especially against the Ravens, man. They too fast. They're too fast. You gotta hit them in the mouth, that run game, and then you pass on them. Excellent. That was beautiful. Beautiful. The defense. Let's go to the defense. And yeah, I know. I before I skip over and gloss over, I know Deshaun had that pick six. This is where I said everybody had their mistakes. Everyone, every wrinkle of our team had their mistakes. Where you could say, "Man, come on, you can't do that." But we overcame it, and that's something. That's something we never, ever we could do. The year we went to the playoff, it don't matter. We were never able to consistently overcome these moments, these type of games. It was always we get punched in the mouth, and we might have a counter on our good days. We might have a counter. But then, man, we after that, you hit us again. Now we like, all right, man, we ain't got nothing after that. Not today. We didn't drop our heads, none of that. I loved it. So yes, I saw the Deshaun through the pick six. That was, to me, that was lack of concentration and focus. That's why you saw him on the sideline. He was visibly frustrated with himself because he knows he can't do that. That was a bonehead mistake. That was not. Yes, it was a fantastic play by the defender, but make no mistake, all Watson had to do was wait a pump fake. You got to see the guy blitzing. Pump fake. Boom. Now he jump up in the air. By the time he touching the ground, now it's not hard. That was just a lack of focus. It happens. It happens. These guys are human. When you overcome it, that's the key. It happens. The Ravens make their mistakes. Everybody coming into this game was talking about how great the Ravens are, just like how they was talking about how great the Niners were. But that's a video for another day. We're not gonna talk about how we just keep knocking these kings off the hill, but that's whatever. We're not gonna get credit for that because we're just the Browns. But we'll just keep on, we gonna keep on humming along. So yeah, he had the pick six and all that. We glossing over that. That's all good because you overcame it. The defense. Early on, we weren't looking horrible. But because we had the setback already down 7-0, it was a different kind of game. We already kind of down in a hole. But man, oh man. After we got our footing, you saw what happened. Especially in that second half. You saw the physicality show. That physicality bled through in that second half. It was visible. It looked like a different game in the second half. Completely different game. It was the opposite of what happened in the first game. In the first game, when the offense was just going 3 and out, and now the defense has started out bad in that first game, but kind of picked it up, and then you saw them completely drop off because of that fatigue. But now it was the opposite. See, now when the offense is doing their part and kind of moving the ball and getting some time of possession, which, let me throw this, 34 minutes of possession, that's eating up clock. But I digress. When the offense is eating up clock like that, now your defense can catch their breath. Now you can keep your best out there because they're not huffing and puffing. You can now cycle people through, which I love Schwartz does that. He cycles people through. He don't let people get to the point where they huffing and puffing when he can help it. But you can't help it when you go 3 and out, defense do their job, and then the offense get a ball right back. Oh, man, we got to go right back out there. After that happens time and time again, it takes a toll on you. But this game you saw, we were beating them up. Beating them up. And it was all good in the first half. It was all good. They had their little touchdown lead. They were spotted that because of that pick. And we were going toe to toe. We were going toe to toe. But in that second half, they wore down. That, and we contained Lamar Jackson. That's another key. The only big plays they ever got is inevitable when you talk about the Ravens. It was inevitable, man. They're gonna get their big plays off because when you facing a guy like Lamar, you're not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna be perfect. That pass rush, they're gonna miss sometimes. He's gonna escape, and when that guy gets out the pocket, them DBs can't cover all day. I don't care who you are. Don't matter who you are. Deion Sanders in his prime, I don't care who you are. You cannot cover all day. It's not happening. So they're going to get their big plays. So the defense was fantastic, especially after all the adjustments Schwartz made. He stopped pinning his ears back so much and just relentlessly pursuing and over pursuing, because that's all the Ravens were doing. All their big plays, you look back, we were right there in the backfield, but we were in the wrong spot. Doesn't matter. A lot of them offensive linemen, man, you trying to go to the right? I'm going to let you go ahead and go to the right and just kind of push you all along because we going over here. So go on ahead. But once we got hip to that and we started kind of pursuing but not over pursuing, they couldn't do anything. There was nothing they could do, especially with us cycling our defensive line in there like that. There was nothing you can do. Our corners are too dominant. Our corners are too dominant for that. The mix is too dominant. It's a potent mix. I don't care nothing about no Jadeveon Clowney, man. The dude is a hired mercenary. He has his uses. He is an above average pass rusher, but he's not a consistent guy. Man, the pass rush we have is relentless. It's all day. When Miles ain't in there, Zadarius Smith ain't in there, Tomlinson ain't in there. Man, you talking about belly rub Hurst. You talking about Uncle Ronquo coming in. Man, come on. It's too much. These guys are fresh. They're not tired. They're not coming in huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. It's too much wearing on these offensive linemen. You can't consistently block these guys all day. They're not cycling in and out. That's a lot to handle. That's a lot. That was a statement, man. I'm hype. That was a statement. That's what you always in your head. You're like, man, I know we've got the talent. Why don't we do it? We did it. That was that game. The 49ers was kind of that game. But everybody threw it aside because they were like, man, McCaffrey got hurt. And then they Debo Samuel hurt him. So, man, we not going to count that. But you see, we cooked up the formula to whipping they butt because they didn't lost since they've been getting beat up since we beat them. Man, that was a statement. You can't ignore this game. There was no excuses. There was none. What? We were 6-point underdogs. 6-point underdogs on the road. Threw a pick. Opening drive. Pick 6. We already down 7-0. We missed a field goal. Missed a field goal attempt. All of that. Had turnovers. There is no excuse. There's nothing anybody can say, man. We got the dub. No matter what you say, we got the dub at the end of the day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Special teams. My man, Dusty Rose Hop. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Hopkins. I loved it. Even when he missed the kick, what I love most is you saw the defenses and all them guys saying, man, we got you on that, man. Don't even worry about that. You good. We got you. Delpit was right there in his face. As soon as he came over on the sideline, he was greeted by nothing but pats on the back like, man, don't worry about that. He didn't have to worry about it. He had his opportunity. Why? Because everybody continued to do their part. Everybody continued to hit an obstacle, overcome it, and keep going. And that's what we never do. We never did it in the past. Consistently, man, we're doing it this year. Kevin Stefanski, Coach of the Year candidate, absolutely. Him and D'Amico Ryans for the Texans, in my opinion. Man, they to me, I know that the Texans don't have a record, but man, what Stroud is doing and all that, you got to throw him in there. But outside of that, Stefanski, absolutely Stefanski. What he's had to overcome, Nick Chubb got hurt early. Immediately, he had to switch his game plan. Immediately, Deshaun Watson got hurt right after that. Immediately, you say he had to switch his game plan, but he didn't switch it too much. He didn't switch it too much till late. He caught on a little late and started running screens and stuff and running the ball. But he's overcome a ridiculous amount. And we what? Man, we 6-3. Man, come on. That's a heck of a job, Stefanski. That's a heck of a job, man. He's absolutely in the Coach of the Year conversation, if not leading it, without a doubt. Can't know, like I would love to have an argument with somebody who say otherwise. But back to Hopkins, man, that man missed the kick. This is what I'm saying. How everybody overcame. Usually, man, guys, you saw how York was, man. He missed a kick, and one kick equal the next 10 for him. He missing the next 10. You may as well count him out. He's mentally checked out because he missed his last one. Man, that man said, I appreciate, I'm sorry, y'all. I appreciate the opportunity and went out there and knocked it down on the road. He said, what up, Justin Tuck? I give you my jersey later. Blow. Man, let's go. Dub. Can't nobody say anything. Before you got the Cardinals, they could say, it's the Cardinals, man. Like, come on, man. It's the Titans. Like, y'all, it's the Bengals. He was banged up. We got 6 of them. And most of them 6 people were saying, no way are you getting one. And we got it. We in the driver's seat, y'all. We are in the driver's seat of the division. We are in the driver's seat. We go out next week and even beat the Steelers. We control our own destiny. Whatever we want, it's right in front of us. We control our own destiny. Even last time we went to the playoffs, it wasn't like that. We had to count on some people winning some games and losing some games. Man, we right now are in the driver's seat. Let's go. Let's go ahead and take this division. Because I'm telling y'all right now, if we would have lost this game, I would have came right here on this mic and I would have said, we need to forget winning the division. Go ahead, look to the wild card, all that. I would have still said we're going to make the playoffs. But the division, that would have been a tough obstacle to overcome. Go down 0-2 to the Ravens. They rolling at that point. They rolling. They already got games ahead in the division. What am I talking about? We don't even have to talk about it, man. We got the steering wheel. Full tank. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Woo. Cavs dub. Browns dub. Old State. Man, what's up? It's beautiful out here. It's beautiful. Cavs, I can't. JB Bickerstaff sure the heck is not Coach of the Year. I will say that right now. I don't care about the W that we got against the Warriors, which we swept them, by the way. Deuces, Warriors. Go ahead. Draymond was smart. Everybody talking and making fun of Draymond for getting ejected, man. He was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and hit the showers early, man. I'm old. Y'all crazy. Y'all go out there, keep on playing. We caught that dub. But like I was saying, JB Bickerstaff definitely is not Coach of the Year. Not happening. Don't see it. Don't even know why or how he got past last year in this offseason. Not last year. I didn't think he should have got fired in the middle of last year. But after that series with the Knicks, he should have been gone. Gone. Because before this Warriors game, I was seeing a whole bunch of the same old thing. Pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. That was it. That's all he did all day. Can we get some sets going? What you bring Struce in for? What you bring these guys in for if we just gonna do the same thing? Donovan Mitchell, dribble, crazy shot. Whoo, he made it. Good job, Mitchell, man. You're an amazing player, man, but no one else got better from that play. No one else. I'm tired of having to rely on Donovan Mitchell to do wonder works, man, and having great Mobley unicorn games sprinkled in here and there. We got to put it together. And that's on your head, Bickerstaff. Not getting it done, man. I don't care about this Warriors victory, man. They old. They're old. Don't get me wrong. No, that's still a finals. They contenders. That's a good team we just beat. Don't get me wrong. But man, when you that age and you done been to that many finals and won that amount of championships, man, yeah, Draymond get hyped for that type of stuff and he carry that type of passion in every game. But Chris Paul and the rest of them guys, man, they like, man, come on. Man, it's a random day in November. I got a whole season to play. Okay, we lost. Good dub for us. But yeah, one good dub ain't gonna cut it for me because I already know we got the talent to beat a large majority of the teams in the regular season by just out bigging them. We just bigger than y'all. We got some talent from our guards where we can just outscore you and you not gonna be able to put up enough points because we gonna grab boards, put a hand in your face, everything inside the arc, and you gonna struggle unless you on fire from three or unless you really draw up a scheme to beat us, which is not gonna happen until the playoffs hit. So all this regular season stuff, great Warriors win, man. I'm not worried about that, man. We gotta look past that. That's not the key. That's not even the goal this year. Let them know. I'm gonna let y'all know that just winning these funky games in the regular season is not the goal. Man, we are looking to win a championship. It's championship time. It's championship time. Bickerstaff ain't gonna get it done. I didn't see nothing special last night where I was like, whoo, he was really innovative and different in this one. Nah, he wasn't. I didn't see it. I just saw us in our same old thing. It's just we beat a team that is not going to develop no special game plan or come out there and play their heart out for no funky Cavs team. They not worried about us. They not worried about us. We're not even in the Western Conference. They're not thinking about us. Not to say that they don't care. They're not going to go out there and play it all, but this game is not, man, they already then forgot about us that they even lost. Not on their radar. But these games, in a way, they mean a lot to JB Bickerstaff because, dude, you're not doing nothing. What are you doing different? You didn't outcoach Steve Kerr or nothing special like that, in my opinion. He didn't. You gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. I don't know what to tell you. Do something, man. You didn't even have any of the players develop. What did any of the players work on? Mobley still doesn't have a consistent post game. You can see that he's trying, but everything is like a metronome, like tick tick. He thinking about everything, man. Where's the natural movement? There's none. What was his homework in the offseason? That's on your head. That's on your head. The kid who acting up in the grocery store, that's on the parents. That on that kid. You the head coach. What they do in the offseason. I'm mainly focused on Mobley, man, because he the key to the season, y'all. I'm telling y'all that now. Well, I know y'all, most of y'all know it, but he's the key to the season. And he's not looking like the key is gonna lead to some fruition. Whatever that key unlocks is starting to look like it's not gonna be that pot of gold like we thought. It might just be like something like a couple coins, a couple little nickels or something. But it might not be what we think it is, and that's gonna be trouble because now we stuck. That's gonna be some real trouble if he's not what we think he is. Some real trouble. We gonna have, but the Cavs gonna be in a tight spot. Because if he doesn't develop into that unicorn, because right now he's not a unicorn, a true unicorn. He's not. He's got the potential of it, but if he doesn't develop into that, Allen's hit his ceiling. I'm over Allen anyway. He is who he is. He's cool, but once you punch him in the mouth, he gonna fold up a little bit. He's not gonna come to save the day. The additions we got, Strus and Niang, neither one of them are equipped to come and save the day. Strus is a great addition. He should fit. He should fit well into what we should be doing. Great kind of run off the screen, shoot, catch and shoot, but we don't have any plays developed to make use of his talents. JB Bickerstaff. But like I'm saying, like I'm going on, let's go to the next player, Niang. He's a nice addition too. I'm not knocking these guys, other than if what we need. And what we need is somebody to come in and be that true first or second best player. Right now, that's what we need, which we want Mobley to be. Niang's not it. Trying to have him create at the top of the key like we've been doing, he's not a playmaker. He is not a creator. He is a spot up and shoot. He is a hustle guy. He's a motivating guy. You trying to have Bickerstaff trying to have these guys come in and save the day. Man, ain't nobody about to rip off their suit and be Clark Kent underneath. Or should I say rip off their suit and be Superman underneath? It's not about to happen. It's not happening on our team. We don't have it unless it's Mobley. Let's go down and list some more. Who's next? Like I did Allen. Let's go with Garland. 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 He's got some wiggle room in his ceiling, but is he gonna ever get there if Mitchell's here? I'm not saying they can't play together, but I'm definitely ringing the alarm of should they be playing together. So as long as Mitchell's here, which if he's gone and we trade him, then cool. But if he's gone because he just walked, well, that's another reason why we're in a tight spot. Because now that's just a huge vacancy. Now that's another hole that we've got to plug. But at roster as constructed, let's just keep going down the list. Okoro, he was a top draft pick, and I actually think he's playing well this year. But I don't think he's about to be Superman and come and save the season and be what we need. He don't have that kind of potential in his ceiling. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, in my opinion. Not gonna happen. He shot the ball a little better, but not gonna get there. Next, Levert. Levert is who he is. He is who he is at this point in his career, man, and we know who he is. He's a streaky kind of guy. He is J.R. Smith. He's J.R. Smith with some better ball handling. That's pretty much it. And better defense. I'll give him that. J.R. Smith hustled, but Levert actually's got some. He does not get the credit he deserves for his defense, especially in them passing lanes. But he's not saving the day. Not gonna happen. Amani Bates is not gonna save the day this season, and I'm hyped for Amani Bates. If we had somebody to develop him, but I'm afraid he's just gonna be Amani Bates this year, and then in a couple years he gonna be who? Oh, that dude that played for so and so. They giving him a chance, and he was drafted by the Cavs. I'm hoping it don't turn into that. I'm hoping it don't turn into that. But we continue to go down Dean Wade. Like we get into a point, these names, these guys ain't gonna do it. This season, this franchise right now is hinging on Mobley and Mitchell. Mobley and Mitchell. Mobley, because we need you to progress, man. We need you to take a big jump. A little jump ain't gonna put us in contention. I'm telling y'all that now. He needs to make a big jump. A little jump don't put him in unicorn status. We cannot keep calling this man a unicorn. So that's got to stop. Nah. And Mobley's my guy, but We can't keep doing that. Can't keep doing that because there's some unicorns in the NBA. Wembanyama right now, that dude is already different. Like you can look at him and tell he's different, but man, that man actually has talent. Like he's not coming in as some guy who played in college here in the States and he's just raw physical talent and you gotta morph him and teach him the fundamentals. Man, this dude's coming in with the fundamentals. He coming in with that European, that overseas professionalism. He already know all that. This guy's already it's in guys in the league, man, is this actual unicorn. So I'm not about to sit here and call Mobley that. The guy that was just punching Mobley all in the face, Chet Holmgren, a couple days ago. That guy's more of a unicorn, and he missed all of last season. So the NBA is calling him a rookie this year. I can't stand it. I think that's horrible. The dude's not a rookie. If you can sit on the bench, be amongst NBA players in that facility and all that, hey, I'm sorry you got hurt and missed your whole rookie season, big dog, but you're not a rookie. That's a crazy experience for you to come in amongst true rookies. But I digress. That man is already leaps and bounds uh, further than Mobley. Look at the way the guy played, man. He had a mismatch. He attacked aggressively. He didn't think about it. He didn't robotically do anything. He didn't say, "What do I need to do next?" It was natural. Boom, boom. I'm bigger than you. Ah. Even when he missed it, he did everything with confidence. It looked natural. It doesn't look natural with Evan Mobley, man. It doesn't. And I'm just being honest. I'm not Mr. Sugarcoat. Let's make everything sound real pleasant and sprinkle it with roses and all. I'm not. Man, it is what it is. He's not looking at it right now. All the physicals is there. He looks like it to the eye until you watch him play amongst these grown men in the NBA. And then it's like, man, come on. His mental's not there. That is 100% mental. He got to change his mentality. He got to get in the gym and work on getting something, a move that he can always go to. He don't have a move. Every time he get the ball, man, you don't know what he's about to do. He might back him down, back like get the guy down in the post and shoot a hook shot. He might shoot a fadeaway. He might spot up and shoot it. And that sounds all good, but he don't do any of it consistently. So he just reaching in a bag. Usually you say, "Oh, I'm in my bag" when you got a bunch of moves, but he just reaching in a bag of trash tools. Man, you got a bunch of garbage in there. I don't want them rusted, funky tools, man. I stick to what I got over here. It no. Come on, Mobley. What'd you work on? You put on a little bit of weight, but what it ain't amounted to anything other than them trying to give you more touches and you fumbling them away. But it's early in the season. I'm Cavs got to show me some more, man. I can't get too much on the players because I think the leader, JB Bickerstaff, I think he's doing a horrible job coaching. I'll be honest, horrible job, horrible. And I say guys are doing horrible when I don't see changes. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna say you're doing horrible when I see you're trying to do something new. You're trying different things, man. These the same funky pick and rolls you've been running. Roll that back to wherever, man. You can get rid of that. But back to the Browns. We're gonna go back to the Browns real quick. That W, man, says a lot about where this team is. And I might have to, readjust my, now that I got different optics, different information has come in. I've received new information. So, whenever you receive new information, any logical person would go back, to their original plot and game plan and be like, man, I might have to tweak a few things. I got some new info. So, man, Stefanski looking good. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted his head. I wanted him fired. I wanted him fired, gone. Maybe not this season, but there was no chance, 0% chance of retaining him if I was the GM after this season from what I was seeing early on and what I've seen in the past couple years with him. Because other than the first Really, I can't even say the first couple weeks because again, man, the guy had crazy hurdles, man, the injuries and all that he's had to deal with, and I gotta give him credit. I can't say this season, but from the past seasons, the past decision making, and also this year's decision making off the field. That's my issues I had early on was how he handled the whole Watson injury was horrible. He may have had Andrew Berry above his head saying, "Man, this guy's gonna play," or maybe has him or something. But I don't know none of that. So from a fan perspective, which is what I am, man, that's what we are. From the outside looking in, you're the head coach, so it's on you, man. Why is Watson playing? That's horrible decision making, man. What are we doing with these Harrison Bryant quarterback sneaks and all? Stop all the fancy stuff, man. Like, let's just get to playing football. Sit the guy down, sit Watson down till he's healthy. Let's roll whatever quarterback we gonna have, and if you're gonna roll a rookie quarterback out there, have a game plan, stuff like that. But on the field, like for the most part, man, this dude's coach of the year. I can't say anything bad about him other than what I just said bad about him. But the dude is coach of the year. I gotta give him his roses. Along which I will say, if Schwartz was not the defensive coordinator, if it was anybody else off the top of my head as defensive coordinator, I don't care who. You can name a good defensive coordinator and put up this, unless they running this scheme, this particular scheme, and coming in with Schwartz's particular style and swagger, letting these guys be who they are, scream, bark, yell, do all that. I don't know if anybody else is getting what Schwartz is getting out of this defense. Man, this scheme is perfect for what Andrew Berry brought in. It's perfect for what the pieces we had. It is perfection. Ward, Miles Garrett, all JOK, all these pieces we already had. Even Anthony Walker, all these guys that to us look like, man, yeah, the guy's good, but he's always injured or man, yeah, he make a play here and there, but man, he's not making no impact. Now all these guys look like dogs. Delpit, JOK, Ward, which Ward, that's a Pro Bowl. Anybody amongst the league will tell you that Ward is a good corner, but Ward ain't never been the Ward we seeing. Which I hope he gets healthy, man. It's the injury starting to mount up. That's the one thing I can take away from this. If you want the biggest negative, is none of the nitpicking, play calling, or the turnover. Man, the injuries are mounting up. That's why it takes a lot of luck. That's a lot of the luck chunk where you to win a Super Bowl. When they say, man, it takes some luck. That's a lot of the luck is just the injury bug. You gotta hope it don't bite you too much. Everybody gets bit a little bit, man. We getting ate up. We got an infestation right now. That's killing us. But back to positives, man. Schwartz is getting the most out of this guy because this scheme is great. This scheme keeps that offensive line off the linebackers. Last year, the reason our linebackers look so trash and Anthony Walker and JOK never looked how he does this year is because he's not fighting off blockers all day. The defensive line is doing that. So all he doing is reacting. That's it. Usually it's read and react. But in this Schwartz scheme, he's not asking these guys to read much, man. He asking them to read at a preschool level. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's at a preschool level. All he asking them to do is just do what you do. You know football. You've been playing it your whole life. Do what you do. See ball, get ball. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's why we've been dominating most teams. But the Ravens stood toe to toe with us because that type of system doesn't work. You can't just see ball, get ball with the Ravens because you might think you see ball and no ball. Ball go that way. It don't work with them. You can't be so aggressive. Sometimes you got to just sit back, contain, and let Lamar Jackson make a decision. Let him be a quarterback. Let him be a pocket passer. Let him set his feet and actually make a throw in a tight window. You don't know. You can't just focus on getting to Lamar. It's like catching a rabbit. Sometimes you got to corner him. You ain't trying to catch him. You got to confine him to a space. That's Lamar Jackson, and we figured that out. We figured that out. Heck of a game from these guys, man. That's statement right there. Statement. Can't nobody say nothing. Anybody that got something negative to say about the Browns this week, man, you could just walk away. This a walk away week. Walk away. What you talking about, man? What you talking about? It's gonna be anything they saying is petty. It's gonna be just hate. Hate. People hated the Browns anyway. I want to let y'all know that. People hated the Browns anyway. I was in the military. I've been all around. Everywhere I go, it's the same old song. Boo Browns. Boo Browns. That's everywhere I go. It don't matter. Everywhere. I done been to Baltimore. I done been outside of Boo Browns. Now this week, they got a reason. Y'all actually looking good. Usually it's just a bunch of, man, why y'all kicking us while we down, man? If y'all saying we stink, like, why you worried about us, random Miami Dolphins fan? Why you hate us? But now I see why. If you not a Browns fan, I see why you boo Browns. Cause I'm saying, yeah, Browns. Good dub, man. Good all around dub. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. This week, like I said, man, we had some technical difficulties. I apologize. No excuses, just results. I got to be better than that. I got to have these videos up. I got to. I love this. I love this. I love being here with y'all, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start going live, but first I gotta iron out the wrinkles, some stepping stones. I gotta iron out the wrinkles. I get these videos up, get y'all more than just one a week, man. I gotta get these in consistently this week. I promise y'all. I'm gonna get one up. I'm gonna get a little preview for y'all. A little Pittsburgh Browns preview, because it's a big one. It's a big one. Big one. This how you take a stranglehold of the division if we win this one. A stranglehold. But we already took care of what we were supposed to do, man. We did what we were supposed to do this week. Go ahead. We got a good grip of it. Good old grip of it. But we win next week, man. It's a stranglehold. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for checking me out. I appreciate y'all for being here. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great week. Great victory Monday. Great victory week, man. Not just Monday. Hope y'all have a great, fantastic week. I love y'all. Subscribe, like, all of that so y'all can get my videos, man. Have a great week. I'll see y'all before Sunday, before Monday, before a victory Monday. I'll see y'all. Love y'all. Peace.